Hello friends, my name is Verdin and I'm the founder and managing attorney at Verdin Law Firm. We're a law firm focused on immigration law and we do a lot of E2 visas. So a typical question that I get is, what kind of industry should I invest in? And my response is always, well, there's flexibility here. I encourage clients to do their own due diligence and to research the market trends and see what is the best fit for their interest, their background, and really seizing the right opportunities at the right time. So recently, we have seen a growth in the trucking industry. So this video will be focused on the trucking industry. We've had multiple cases that we filed with the government that have been successful using the trucking industry as the target project to apply for the E2 visa. And there are multiple ways of handling the E2 visa with a trucking industry project. And I'm going to talk about several of those projects or strategies that we can approach. So one strategy would simply be to acquire an existing trucking company. So the foreign national would acquire an existing trucking company once the transfers of investment have been completed and all the documentation is in order. The foreign national can then apply to the government for the E2 visa. That strategy has worked. Another option would be simply to do a startup in the trucking industry. And a typical scenario would be for the foreign national to set up a company, then acquire the transport trucks underneath the corporation, let's say an LLC structure set up. Then the foreign national would acquire the trucks. Usually one or two would be sufficient to meet the substantial investment amount for a trucking industry. At that point, the foreign national would hire drivers to operate the actual trucks, and the foreign national would focus on developing and directing the business. This model has worked successfully with the government. Again, I always encourage clients to do a unique analysis of a unique study of the market and the facts that pertain to them with their background, but that kind of model has worked for other clients. Another scenario would be to buy the trucks and then outsource the trucks to an operator. So essentially create a contract with another company that's in charge of operations. So this would be the owner, the applicant would have ownership of the trucks, but then would be developing opportunities, but then having the actual driving operations to a third company. Again, it's similar to outsourcing to drivers, but in this case, the third company would manage those drivers. Lastly, another successful strategy that I've seen has been the utilization of the investor's assets, the trucks, and then outsourcing those to a major delivery provider, like let's say a FedEx or some other major transportation company. But there, the foreign national would be focused on acquiring a fleet of delivery trucks and then creating new relationships with a big provider. So these are examples of successful projects that I've seen in the trucking industry. Again, I encourage you to do your own studies, your own market research, but certainly the trucking industry is a booming industry in the United States. The industry experts expect it to continue to grow well into 2023, 2024. So there are opportunities in the trucking industry. With questions, feel free to contact Verdin.